as a vehicle for me to help bring this educational message to the public. So I'll be honest, I was surprised, and even surprised as an attorney that deals with these things on a daily basis.
Yeah, I mean, just like estate planning, the world of nonprofits is still a big mystery to many people. They've heard about it, they've heard about grants, they've heard about different opportunities, but nobody really knows even what to do. Even me, a couple years ago, when I decided to start my own nonprofit, it took me some understanding into the power of nonprofits. I had this idea that hey, I needed to educate individuals, and coming from a bankruptcy world where I've dealt with over 10,000 bankruptcy restructuring orders, I was sad to see many businesses that ended up, of course it was more business, but I was sad to see businesses going broke, and it used to bring a tear to my eye because I know it's a sweat, it's blood, it's broken dreams, it's amazing ideas. And that's what prompted me to take this action and say, listen, I needed to explore a way where I can start educating people on how to build a business that is recession proof. So that's how I got into it. And I'm excited that you've taken this step. I think one of the things, if as you know, this is something that is perpetual in existence. This is part of your legacy. There's no expiry on a nonprofit organization, and you have not only tax-free revenue coming in, but you have this amazing opportunity to have a massive impact and spread the knowledge, especially through the courses, for example, what you're creating. And there's no limit on what you can do with it. So, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, Sid, for me, it's just it's been eye opening, and it has been such a rewarding process here so far. And as you mentioned, it was a great point. I can operate my estate planning law practice, and I can charge people high fees in some circumstances for this planning, and it's worth it to them. But I'm charging them money, and behind that, and behind why I do what I do, and I hope it's come through, is my passion for helping people in this way. And through this nonprofit, through the grants that you're going to be able to get me here, I have the opportunity to bring this knowledge, to bring my passion to such a wider audience. And for me, the reward is just huge. I mean, I feel like where has this been my whole law practice, and I am so excited to be able to bring this knowledge to more people rather than just paying customers. It opens up a whole new market of people to bring this education to for me. So it is extremely
Absolutely.
rewarding, Sid.
Absolutely. Well, that's great to hear. So, one last question, Matt. Where do you see yourself in the next 5, 10 years? What kind of impact do you want to leave behind as your legacy? That you want to build into your legacy as an attorney, as an individual, as somebody who has not only an amazing avenue through your law firm and the impact that you can have from there, but also through the nonprofit. What sort of impact do you want to have? How many lives you want to change? Let's talk about that briefly.
Yeah. So Sid, I'm I think I'm being ambitious, but I think what you're showing me, and what the possibilities are here through this nonprofit, is that I want to impact 100,000 people with this course, and that's my first goal. If you can help me hit that, I'm going to go to 1 million. And really, that 100,000 mark for me is just a number that is so humbling to me, and it makes me think about that reward I get from helping each one of the clients in my law firm, and just what I take away from that, and knowing that I've helped them and future generations through that planning. The idea that I could bring these concepts to 100,000 Americans is something that just blows me away, and that is that goal that I'm hunting for right now. I see the pathway to do that with what you have helped me do through this nonprofit. And before thinking about serving 100,000 Americans or 100,000 Minnesotans through my law firm with estate planning, it's probably not attainable in that way. We don't even have that large of a population here to support probably that many people coming through my specific law firm. This nonprofit, I can actually see the pathway to touch that many Americans with this education, and it is something that's helping me spring out of bed every day. It is very exciting for me. I'm going to spread my passion in that way, and that's giving me some real gas in the tank here.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for that. And that's exactly what it did for me. Through my law firm, there's only so many individuals I could actually serve one on one
Right.
or even in a group setting. Here, I know through courses, through programs, through blogs, through articles, through knowledge that is contained that I read upon and learn, and not only what I possess, there's such a deeper impact that we have. And, for that reason, our mastermind that we created is called Ages of Impact, which is, I think, a right name for it. We all have the opportunity to touch somebody's life with all the things going on right now in the world, especially. So I think this is a brilliant time. You being in Minnesota, I'm sure you can watch some of those things. So thanks again, Matt, for joining us, for explaining what your nonprofit, what your vision is, how you want to change lives. Any last words before we jump off here?
Oh, no, Sid, just thank you for this interview. Thank you for helping me. I think it was extremely fortuitous that our paths crossed. And I would just tell anyone who's seeing this, who not only is maybe watching this for the estate planning education, but anyone who's thinking about how a nonprofit, how grants, how thousands of dollars worth of grants could help them in their passion, I would just encourage them to reach out to Sid. Don't waste any time doing that. Do it immediately. See what he can do for you. I think you will be very happy you did. I think it'll probably be life changing for you. So that's all. That's all I'll say, Sid.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, even in my own practice, I've literally given up my law firm to do this once I have started to impact people's lives. And I've been a lawyer for over 15 years, very successful at what I did. But here I am changing more lives because that's how I see. I thought I could have a deep impact being an attorney. I'm having a lot deeper impact doing what I do now, and with people through you, like you, vicariously, even the impact that you can have. So, pleasure to be working with you, Matt. I look forward to structuring everything and going through this process, and excited for the people you're going to be helping. So, thanks again for joining us.